It's been a long time. Don't stop. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Hey, yo, it's my life, my time, my rights, my rhymes, my grind, my struggle, hustle, sweat in my blood too. A predator smells fear, I smell a lot. My competitors fled scared, cause they smelled I was hot. I want it all, excess, the sex, and much success. Stress up, I want it all, no less, so come on.
SmackDown Live is my yard now.
What up, it's your boy T-Bird here with the reaction. So today is now Wrestling Wednesday. After doing a quick reaction to a video that premiered like 30 minutes ago, I had to hop on that soon because I was a fan of the two artists. But anyway, now it's time for my Wrestling Wednesday videos here. So WWE 2K20 is coming out, I think, next week, or some might have got the early reception of it and anything. I think I'm not supposed to get early one too. I'm not sure, but anyway, a lot of mixed reactions coming from them. Some liking it, some are not liking it, saying the graphics aren't the best. I'm not seeing what the issues with the graphics is. I guess the way 2K19, I don't know. I ain't think the graphics is that bad or anything. Some say the gameplay is a little whatever. Some are even thinking about going back to skipping it like they did in the past 2K of WWE though. So I'm interested because when a lot of wrestlers are coming back though, and a lot of legends, including China, is gonna be on there, and the way they got the my career mode, they're almost looking like NBA 2K a little bit. So, without further ado, let's check out this video from involving WWE 2K20. It's from ING or IGN, I meant to say. Hey, IGN, this is WWE 2K's Sublime mix of stellar stories and slasher movies. So, yeah, from the looks of the some of the previews, does look like it. So let's see what they mean by that.
For the first time in nearly 20 years, Japanese developer Yuke's is no longer developing WWE wrestling games for 2K. Visual Concepts, which has served as a co-developer since WWE 2K14, has fully taken the reins with WWE 2K20, and in a staggeringly brief window of time has put its stalwart and surreal stamp on the series. With every passing year, these games come closer to incorporating everything that makes a wrestling match special. The intangibles that make the business all but inexplainable to non-fans. The bizarre, amazing artistry that goes into telling a story between those ropes. And yes, WWE 2K20 marks a significant evolution with regards to the action. The controls, however, have been streamlined, allowing new players to more easily jump into the decade-spanning series.
Good.
Long-time fans of the game will instantly feel like something's a bit off, as a few buttons don't do exactly what you're used to them doing. For example, the Y button is now for reversals, while the right trigger is utilised for paybacks. Finishers and signature moves now involve hitting A and X. Also, object interaction and climbing are separate buttons now. This will irk some, but overall the new layout was easy enough to adapt to. On top of this year's 2K Showcase mode, which features the 4 Horsewomen, a Roman Reigns tower inspired by his rivalries, and a super in-depth My Career mode that features a male and female superstar, there are a ton of imaginative, overboard bells and whistles this year. So many in fact, that I couldn't explore them all. AI attacks are now more varied, and a new assist mode aids novice players. There are 50 new weapons, dozens of new arenas, and fresh brawling zones. But I have to say, I spent the majority of my time playing around with the 2K original DLC pack, Bump in the Night, a horror movie themed content payload that beautifully blends the franchise with a diabolically different genre.
Swamp Bray Wyatt.
One of the most enduring things about WWE 2K games is that the fans can enjoy them for 100 different reasons in 100 different ways. The Bump in the Night DLC, the first of the 4 originals, brings you into the entirety of Bray Wyatt's shattered psyche, from his marshland cult leader days to the fiend persona he uses to terrorize today. One tower features Bray Wyatt on commentary, putting Finn Balor through a crucible in a swampland arena with scattered and broken mannequins as the fans. Another puts the Fiend in a graveyard gauntlet match against 5 of WWE's spookiest characters and Bo Dallas. Another tower is based on Shaun of the Dead, but in place of Simon Pegg, there's Sheamus. Sheamus, who must put down his buddies like Cassius Ohno, Robert Roode and more, who've become zombies. You might even hear a few movie quotes from the commentary team, and it's heartily enjoyable.
Cole, you've got some red on you.
With all of these bump in the night towers and challenges, you unlock monsterfied versions of superstars, like Bray Wyatt as the Swamp Father, Aleister Black as a glowing occult warrior, and Rusev as a pilgrim, for some reason.
A move like that reverberates throughout this world and the next. Wonderful.
It's October and this DLC feels right at home during spooky season, but it's the larger go for bro aspect of it that feels immensely gratifying. Visual Concepts feels like a team who's wholeheartedly enjoying the story aspect of wrestling. Because just as fans are able to play WWE 2K games in many varied ways, wrestling fans also enjoy different aspects of the product. And some really do love the long-form storyline element of the craft. That seems to be what's at play here the most in WWE 2K20, and not just with showcases and towers taking you through history, but with 2K Originals lifting these superstars out of their WWE mold and putting them into outrageous adventures that bend time and space, showing how transferable and relatable pro wrestling can be by slotting in other fandoms.
Wow.
If you'd like to see more of WWE 2K20, why not check out the Fiend's entrance video or a full match with the returning Tommaso Ciampa.
Wow, that shit is tough though, for real. That was tough. Like, it looked like I'm gonna fuck with it just cause there's a lot going on in. Like, a lot of people shitting on the graphics. I'm not sure what's so wrong with the graphics as much. I mean, it's not that bad to me. Maybe because compared to the previous one, maybe I'm not sure. Because I haven't played the previous one in a good minute though. But then again, I haven't found time to do career modes on my NBA 2K yet. But other than that, I'm gonna fuck with it. I mean, this made me like it even more. Despite what people saying about the graphics and all that, this made me like it more because people was even shitting on the story mode because of the graphics on that though. I think it was like you gotta think about video games sometimes. Sometimes the graphics can ruin it, but sometimes the gameplay can ruin it more. I mean, the graphics may not be good. Cause maybe you gotta think about it. WWE 2K, this new one was probably focused more on the gameplay more as far as more of the graphics. See, that's what a lot of games fail at sometimes too. Even NBA 2K failed at a lot too. They got chock full rosters and everything, but their gameplay are like still the same from the previous one, and stuff like that. Where this one, they changed it up a little bit. Like, the only thing is in the career mode, and this one they changed up like they changed up a lot though. Let me see what people in the comments say though too. I like seeing people comments say about it though, in case they have a different perspective of me. It's always good to check out other people's perspective though. Speaking of that, I guess I won't be doing that Q&A. I asked people that have helped me do, but I'm not mad at it because I kind of somewhat expected not to get that much questions. Anyway, I'm worried on gameplay and customization and the fact that the graphics seem somehow look worse. Okay, the problem with this wrestling game is the movements. Okay, now it's 20. Now it's a 20 instead of a 19. It's 19. That'll be $60. Okay, and both outside. Right, so yeah. It's a great police are going to be a casket member. Okay. Who's weighing the downfall? Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people are like not feeling it. Wow. Somebody say the E's going downhill. Dad. Yeah, people are not actually feeling it. Wow. Yeah, people are actually not feeling it. That's interesting. Alright, man, it's not going to change my perspective, man. I'm still going to think about getting it when it comes out, though. I already pre-ordered it. Meaning I did pre-order previous one and never bought it. But I do look forward to buying this one. But other than that, you hear the mood change. My mood didn't change after reading him. Like, shit. Like I said, I ain't gonna change mine. I'm gonna fuck with it. So let's just hopefully I find time to be gung ho and very, very faithful with the career mode. Because the last one I like tried to get into, I didn't. But the way they got it this year, I might be into it. So other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.